no. What was that? One more time. You sent me the video of what?
I sent you the video of the Asian talking to his friend going, look, I'm going to be American. Hello, I like to use my credit card. Do you have anything non-dairy?
Yeah.
How about gluten-free?
Yeah, breaking down all stereotypes. All of them.
Why can't I get that glare out of the way?
Hold on. Go back to shaving your hair. So we can let them know that Cut Buddy is today's show's sponsor. You can get a straight line like the tree. Make sure your bush is right, whatever the case may be.
It may look a little uneven. I got a tooth problem going on, so my jaw is a little swollen on the one side.
It's all right. Even with the Cut Buddy, sometimes I fuck my hairline up because I'll be drunk shaving.
I usually do it either in the beginning of the morning or I'll do it about like 4 hours before I go to bed.
Hey, Siri, open YouTube, since I can't find where the fuck it is. There we go.
Because if I don't and I don't do it every like 3 or 4 days, the shit gets out of control and then it blends in with this and then after that I'll end up fucking with it because that's just the way.
Yeah, that sounds about right. But we're going to hit them with... What? Ladies and gentlemen, this is the moment you've all been waiting for. It is one cold day in hell because we're about a week late on this one, but I just figured let's run through it anyway. Our schedules have been hectic. It's been hell of a week. I've been working a lot of overtime, hence my crazy hair with my half-ass Superman curl here. I don't know what it's doing, but it's doing things because of the mousse that I used. Thanks to Tresemme with a little blend of Aussie leave-in conditioner type shit. But bear with us. Welcome back to episode 19 of Wrestling with Time. And that's the tree stump. You know who it is. You can check out below for some merch. We finally got the merch store available. So you could go buy yourself some t-shirts, some hats, things of that nature for $45, aka $47. I believe that's how you count when you go one to the next and then you bounce back to what you should have never left, who should have been 46.
Look, okay. Now this is the problem. Now that we have the merch, now we need to make it huge, okay? It needs to be bigger and better than before. We're going to make Wrestling with Time huge again. That's when we first debuted. We were huge, and now they demonetized us and shrank us. But don't worry, because I'm here, and I'm going to save us all, because that's what I do, and I am the best at what I do. And trust me when I say this, we will make America safe again. We will make America strong again.
That's massa, not
NASA. We will
NASA.
make Wrestling with Time huge again. And we will make wrestling better again.
And just a big shout out for this episode. Thank you, Bobby. We love you, Bobby.
Bobby. Everybody loves Bobby. Don't we love Bobby? Don't we love Bobby Lashley?
We're going to make America love Bobby again.
God made out of stone, kind of like what the Greeks would do, but I don't know. But I kind of would like to believe he was chiseled out of granite, as JR once said right before my famous WrestleMania match against Vince McMahon. It was billionaire versus billionaire, hair versus hair. And for the longest time, people have been telling me, Donald, your hair is not real. I assure you it was real. Vince lost his. You can watch it. It was live in front of millions and millions of people before I was running for president.
You should have let me do the millions of Americans.
No, you see, because he is such a pontificator on everything that I have done so far, I'm going to steal his catchphrase because Vince stole mine. I don't know if you know this, but Vince stole my catchphrase. I was using "You're fired" back in 1973. to where he made it on television in 1995. I'm sorry, Vince. I had it first. It's copyrighted and done under the Trump name.
And that's truth. That's truth. Check out my Truth Social, now everywhere.
True Social. Elon Musk, he's going to bring me back in a few months.
He's not coming back.
On eating hell.
He does not want to come back. I do not want to come back to Twitter. I will not return to that bird of a platform.
You don't know that, folks. Listen. I love truth. I invented it, and it's great. But Twitter's going to need me again, like America needs me to save everybody.
So my homegirl's mom goes to a gas station, and she pulls out her Revlon lipstick, and she writes, "Go Brandon," and she quotes, "I found a use for my lipstick, my Revlon, whatever." And I said, "You should totally take a picture of that, throw that shit on shirts. It's going to sell. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. It's lipstick. We're not kissing Brandon's ass no more. He's the greatest thing. No, he's full of shit. He's full of shit like the gas. He's just gassed up."
Okay, now the whole thing about Let's Go Brandon, I just want to get this clear because I everybody's lost the whole point of Let's Go Brandon.
No, they know. They know. America knows.
At NASCAR said, "Let's go Brandon," because they were shouting "fuck the media," and she's like, "Oh, well, they're saying let's go Brandon." So we took that and we ran with it, and we ran with it so hard that 8 months later it's still a fucking thing. And then they gave us some new ammunition about a month and a half ago, Ultra MAGA. And guess what? This whole fucking country's about to be Ultra MAGA and fucking be a red wave.
We'll see. We'll see. I went to the smoke store today.
Look, in my
Picked up
America,
a little one-hitter. It's been a while. I'm smoking cigarettes again, or am I?
In my America, I can walk around with no shirt on in my house, and I can do it without, on a fucking podcast because I am a male. I am not a Z in it or a female. I am a male. A female births babies. That's what a woman.
This is my smoking on the Joe Rogan show Elon Musk impersonation.
Well, do you really know exactly what goes on to making these electric cars? No? Well, did you know that about at least 22,000 gallons of water just to make one of my batteries? And what do you do with that contaminated water? Well, what you end up doing is, let me smoke real quick. Per words from Elon Musk. Let me hit that joint real quick.
All right. Yo, you got about 15 minutes for grandma's medication? I'm going to run down the fucking notes. I'm going to run down the fucking notes. Listen, this is Hell in a Cell. I hope you like that little cell design over the video, because we're in hell. But anyway, we're going to run through this real quick, because we're going to get through it. It's a ho time. If it was a Howard time now, it would be ho time. It's a half-hour episode. We've been tight for time this week. The airwaves, they just don't want to play us. We're independent, but we still don't have time this week. But first off, you told me, what's with this Joe Rogan looking like and Jimmy Smith? Who the fuck is this guy, man? What are you? Fucking got the same nose. They want let's get a Joe Rogan looking like.
That was the first thing I noticed as soon as the pay-per-view started. I was like, who the fuck is this Joe Rogan looking like? Like, he looks just like Joe Rogan.
You know?
It is so fucking weird that they got somebody to look just like Joe to make it feel more, I guess, authentic. Because, hey, we got the black commentator, we got the tattooed up white guy who, you know, likes the bad guys, and then we got Joe Rogan.
Joe Rogan. The main event.
His name is Jimmy Smith. You go look him up on WWE, you would be like, yo, he looks just like Joe Rogan. And he kind of sounds like him, too.
You know why? Because they're trying to follow after Joe Rogan. If you do the math. Let me tell you something. It's a conspiracy theory, Alex. It's a conspiracy theory. You know why? Because you got JR, Joe Rogan, and then there's JS, Jimmy Smith. It's QRS. QRS is the alphabet. So technically it follows.
Our first match is the women's first match is the women's title match.
And I'm thinking
Becky
match of the
Lynch
night
versus the champion Bianca Belair.
and Asuka.
I already said Asuka.
Oh, I just heard you say Becky Lynch.
Maybe if you stop talking and listen, maybe you would know.
You were in the Gulf of Tonkin. I'm sorry, I didn't hear you from down there. It's been a while, man. I got to crack a couple jokes here.
That's a whole nother episode where I'm going to be on live with you and talk about everything that I've done since 1955 up to 1977.
He's going to do it a whole episode, so be on the lookout. But, yo, first off, I want to say this is Asuka's return. Asuka and Shinsuke need to be like a faction. They both got the same bizarre, funny personality, two insane talents, like the random quirky shit they do. I was like, that would make a dope faction. Have they teamed before New Japan anywhere? Never.
Possibly.
I feel like they need to be something.
I feel like Shinsuke Nakamura fucked the crap out of her and fucked the crap out of Kairi Sane right before Kairi Sane left the WWE.
Ooh.
I think that's why.
That's why she left. You got to keep Shinsuke. But we'll get
Shinsuke was trying to tag team them both. You know, he was trying to get that three-way.
Maybe.
That threat.
Anything can happen in the World Wrestling Federation.
Sandwich.
So, yo, Asuka like lights Becky up at one point, bro, like so much that I was about to throw the three ninjas in there and be like, "Let's light this dude up."
I wanted Asuka to win this match. I'm being dead serious.
I did too. I predicted Bianca though because I said they're not gonna let her just win the title and already take it.
I like Bianca Belair, but the problem is they're going to run the same storyline with her like they did last year. She won the belt at Mania, and then she lost it at SummerSlam to a returning diva, to a returning woman. And that's exactly what they're going to fucking do. And it's going to be pointless. And I kind of know who they're going to be doing it for. It's either going to be two people. It's either going to be Bayley or it's going to be Charlotte Flair, because Andrade just came back from his honeymoon.
Cool.
So it's a matter of time until Charlotte comes back. So they might hold Charlotte off until SummerSlam,
unless
as of right now, as of right now, the back burners is Bayley and Charlotte at SummerSlam for a surprise return and beat her exactly like they did last year. That's how, and that's kind of the way they're doing it right now. So let's see what happens at the women's Money in the Bank match, but we'll get back into this match.
I'm thinking if Belair got that double pin, would have been dope.
Becky and Asuka stole the show on this match. Bianca Belair didn't do that much. So
it was definitely an intense match from the jump. I wasn't joking. It was possibly match of the night.
They made Becky and Asuka work the whole match.
But if Asuka got that superplex power bomb via Belair, that would have been crazy because like they were set up like they were gonna do a superplex and she came. Like it was gonna be like I said, that would have been like a fucking insane. But it looked like they were like, they were testing the waters to try it. That would have stole everything.
There were a couple of matches.
But I wouldn't even say that. But I like the double ankle locks by Asuka. KOD. The KOD was attempted I don't know how many times throughout the match.
A few.
But Belair, like I said, Belair won. I wasn't really thinking they were going to give it elsewhere, so that was one for the night for me.
A lot of people had it for Asuka because WWE is doing the right thing now. They're gonna, they're rebuilding Asuka, even though that she took the pinfall. She still looks strong on defeat because she had to take, because she took one finish and it was the, one of the most protected finishes in the women's division. So it's not a big deal for Asuka to lose this one match. It really isn't.
Right. But next up, we got Cedric plotting, it seems, and we got your boy. It's MVP and Amas versus.
Hold on. Let's talk about that diss track that MVP fucking played for.
I was gonna say, you said it was fire, and my notes on that was it's got nothing on MGK's Rap Devil. I was joking, you know, but I said only because Amos can't cut a promo yet. Like he's like the Kali, so I figured like MVP is obviously the mouthpiece, but it was dope. He had that Bobby the Brain Heenan bar, and I was like, okay, all right, you got some bars, MVP.
Dude, I was surprised because the last time MVP did any rapping, I think he did a little. I think he did a few bars when he redid his theme song in 2009, 2010 to where it was the I'm Coming version 2. And it was done by like, who was it done by? It wasn't done by Jim Johnston. It wasn't done by the CFOs. This was way before the CFOs were around. This was still Jim Johnson era.
Just Coach Records or whatever, Coach Records.
I want to say it was done by... It was done by the same guy who did the Usos theme song in 2012, 2013 to where their, to where their song was rap. And it was a really good fucking song. I like the Usos' old theme song.
Oh,
that shit was where they would come out, do the Samoan dance and the chant, and then after that, it would be a fucking awesome rap song that came right after.
I had something. I did have something I needed to run past you, though. First off, I want to say MVP got some dope gear. That Punisher set up, 100%. Fire. But I was thinking MVP mostly equals V over P. So M equals V over P, and it's mostly vagina, and instead of dick, penis, to be like, I was like, I don't know if that shit like,
were you really drunk or high when you watched it?
I was high as shit. And I said it would be dope. M equals V over P. Like nobody's even got to know what it is, but we could do mostly vag Pen 15 or some shit. Like he's a dickhead, but he's mostly pussy.
He gets the 305, man.
So that was the percent over 100. You know, the percent over 100. But yo, first
dude,
off,
he's Mr. 305. Don't mess with
me off though, because as usual, like Amos was dominating the entire time. But then Cedric's here, you know, and it was like, oh, all right.
They already planted seeds that Bobby Lashley's gonna reform the Hurt Business.
I already told you that.
Oh,
I said when we were watching it, I said watch because Amos gets speared, Bobby with the Hurt Locker. I loved watching that pussy get torn up though. Back to the shirt, that P get torn up, bro. Hurt Locker. Come on, P. Come on, mostly pussy.
And FYI. I can't believe this just popped into my head. This is so weird, and this is such a fun fact about Bobby Lashley and the Hurt Lock and the Hurt Lock.
Okay,
ready? Some of the people on here might know what I'm about to say, and I hope you do because then that means your memory is just as good as mine is. What was the Hurt Lock originally called, and which superstar used the move?
Isn't it Hurt Business? I'm saying, I thought the group was Hurt. The Hurt Locker is the move.
I'm saying the Hurt Lock.
Oh, the Master Lock. Chris Masters.
Chris Masters.
Yeah.
Who was the first person to break out of the Master Lock?
Bobby Lashley.
Bobby Lashley.
Yes, sir. I knew that one.
Kayfabe. Get it down below.
New shirts. And they got
because it's continuity.
Put the cell on.
You see, that wrote itself. He uses the fucking Master Lock, but it's called the Hurt Lock. And why? He was the first one to ever break out of Chris Masters' Master Lock. He was undefeated for 2 years.
Yeah, no, I thought you were saying what was the.
He was 2 years undefeated in just the Master Lock challenge.
Mm-hmm. I remember that. That was dope. I like that Chris Masters.
Called the Master Lock Challenge, and the goal was to break the Master Lock.
You know, that was Estro's favorite wrestler, right? At one point,
Cena was at his highest point in 07. He couldn't even break it.
Yeah, I remember, dude. I know Chris Masters did take out everybody with that until Bobby Lashley.
He took Umaga. Umaga got in it at one point, and Umaga was this close to breaking it.
Yeah,
but overpowered Umaga.
Continuity with the Umaga Bobby.
So the guy who breaks the fucking master lock now uses it as his finish. It's continuity.
There's a new master lock in town, and his name is Bobby. We love Bobby.
Bobby's great. Don't we love Bobby? Bobby's that MAGA country boy. Yes, he is. He loves it so much. He's two-time Golden Glove winner in the Army. He served in our military's forces. He's an NCAA Double Crown World Heavyweight Champion in wrestling.
Seeing a little bit more about him.
He's the best. Like I said, he's made of granite out of stone, as the Greeks would say. And that's just fine by me.
Honestly, dude, he really hasn't changed much. He's always been a big motherfucker. I don't think he ever got fat ever. Like, that was like the one guy.
I like his new theme song.
Yeah.
I like his older one better when he left, when it was the domination theme, and it was called
Jim Johnson.
It was the Jim Johnson song, yes. I just can't remember the name of the song. I'm just picturing it in my head right now. Hell Will Be Calling Your Name. 2008, Bobby Lashley, right after he won the ECW World Championship.
Well, I think that the Hurt business may be open again, and it's hiring some past employees. It's looking like. I like he gave him the props at the end of the show.
Shelton Benjamin are going to be coming back, which would be cool. I'd miss Shelton Benjamin. Shelton Benjamin,
he was one of my favorites at one point too.
Growing up as a kid.
Ain't no stopping me. No, ain't no stopping me.
He got a win over Triple H. Dude, Shelton Benjamin got a win over Triple H when Triple H was at his highest as World Heavyweight Champion.
Yeah.
Triple H put Shelton Benjamin over. That's why everybody likes Shelton and remembers, because he had all those good matches with Triple H and Shawn Michaels and Kurt Angle. And he used to be in the world's greatest tag team.
Yeah, I probably have a near mint Shelton Benjamin, like first edition action figure somewhere, like with my figures.
What, his mama?
No.
Oh, no. That would be with Team Angle. With Charlie Haas, when they were known as the world's tag team.
Yep, I have one from that era somewhere. I don't think I have Charlie Haas, but I do have Shelton Benjamin. I asked for him for Christmas one year.
My favorite era of Shelton Benjamin is
Triple H in 02. I got like a squirting Triple H. That sounded wrong, but it's the one where like you can put him in the pose, fill his back with water, push a button,
hold on.
And he spits. I was like, illest fucking action figure ever.
You ruined my question. I was going to ask, since it's the 02 version, is it the one where he spits his bone out of his leg, or when he spits water out of his mouth?
Yeah. I don't know if it's if it was 02. It could have been 03 or 01 when the figure came out. I just asked for it for Christmas one of those years. I got that. And then I got like WWE tried to do a thing where it was like these jacked like wrestlers. Like it was like Triple H. He was like huge. I don't remember what the fuck they were called, but they were like just big and bulky. And you fill up Triple H and he just sweat.
You know what I'm going to get? And I'm going to put it back here.
You don't know what the fuck I'm talking about? I'm going to post it right here.
It's like 40 or 50 bucks. I'm going to buy a Triple H cutout where he's doing this.
Yeah.
And he's just going to be right behind me, just pointing at me the entire time. Be like, yo, Triple H fucking knows the deal, bro.
Yeah.
Knows the deal. Yeah. This is the future, right?
The game. You got to do grandma's medicine or what?
I'll be taking pictures with the poster like this, like, this motherfucker knows what he's talking about. I like this.
I'm going to get Enzo Amore because he just sounded like him. This motherfucker knows what he's talking about. Hit him, you know it. That sounded like a dying fucking, I don't know what the fuck.
I don't know exactly what you're talking about, but this is how we do. Because I'm the realest G. I'm a certified G and a bona fide stud, and you can't teach that.
Well, we just throw on the Enzo hat right quick.
I like Enzo. Enzo was fucking funny. His debut on Monday Night Raw was great. He got to do it with the Dudleys. And we're going way out of
He's still grinding, though. He's still doing the indie circuits.
Oh, I know.
He's killing it. Didn't him and Kaz just do something?
I liked him in WWE only for the fact that he was that character. Like, I'm not going to lie.
He needs to come back to WWE. That man had big balls. That
He needs
motherfucker
to
was
come
funny as
back.
shit. Yo, that
Number
whole front
one,
row thing he did,
needs
disguised the
to
whole
come
time,
back.
like genius.
Listen. People are going to hate me for saying this. And I know they will. Enzo Amore is going to be like the Ric Flair of WWE.
How do you say that?
The best worker, but with no championship world title wins.
You said Ric Flair?
Yes.
Ric Flair.
He'll be like the Ric Flair WWE because...
Oh. I thought you were comparing him to Ric Flair with
because
Ric Flair not having championships. I'm like, the most.
No. He's going to be the Ric Flair of the WWE, but without winning a world championship, which means he can have as many fucking NXT titles, US championships, all that stuff.
Yeah.
But he'll never win the world championship. But he'll be like the Ric Flair, and he'll be like, I didn't need to win the world championship. It was my mouth that got me over and what made you people like me.
Definitely one of the greatest on the mic, on the shtick, for sure.
So if WWE was to let
that was just a Jersey
Enzo
shit. What did he call the mic though?
If he was to, if WWE was to allow Enzo be himself, he would be the next Ric Flair. Because that's what Ric Flair did. He was the gimmick. He lived it.
I just watched
and that's what
WWE's Greatest Factions last night. And it was like the Four Horsemen was the last one on a documentary, and it was dope. And we're back momentarily.
I ripped my pants. I thought that I had everybody on my side, but I went and blew it all sky high. And now she won't even spare a passing glance. All just because I ripped my pants.
You're having too much fun with that, aren't you?
SpongeBob turned into a clown, and no girl ever wants to dance with a fool.
You're having.
I know I shouldn't look around, I shouldn't curse, but the pain feels so much worse.
Had to speed it up a little bit. Or sand in your buns.
What are you doing, Mama?
Yeah, so that video got banned on TikTok, apparently.
Because it was fat shaming.
Man, I fat shame you.
So next up, we got an Austin trailer.
Yeah, but I take it in stride. She'll fucking get really upset because she's a celebrity.
In the words of Enzo, live a little, laugh a lot. But for real,
Sorry,
gotta take it. Shout outs to Eric though. Eric aren't Enzo Amore.
Yes.
I found out his real name while we were away momentarily, and then I just thought, let's go. Let's go, Chi-Chi.
Come on, cut it up.
In other news, momentarily, this will be a stab session initially. Dragon Ball Super Superhero. I believe that's what it's called. Could throw a flyer right here. And then there was a lesson that you won't soon forget. Or sand in your buns. Let me take this moment to let you guys know that you can finally get some merchandise down below. See the link? Click it. The first link on there, down there. And also you can support in other ways by seeing all the affiliates, such as Dr. Squatch Soap. We opened the show with Cut Buddy. He was getting his lineup right. I wish I was. As soon as I called him, he was in the process of shaving to get his shit edged up perfectly, as you may have seen earlier in the episode. As you can see, I need to do mine. Well, actually, I did it underneath the messy hair. I kind of still have it lined up. I did it the other day. Just put the little tracing tool up there. I actually did this one separate, I think. I mean, different than I did this one. I used a different edge of the one, but oh well. One side lower than the next. Who knows? But it's the cut, buddy. They got a whole kit now you can get to. And we're back. What are you doing over there? You're talking in
ice pop.
You're eating a Welch's ice pop. Dude, I thought you were talking into your stick. I thought you were about to hit us with the "this is my microphone."
Not today. Not today.
That's a Stab exclusive. Head on over and watch the Stab. All right. Let's keep it moving here. Shout outs to Enzo Amore. And KO up, we got our boy Ezekiel versus
Bobby Lashley won the match.
Ezekiel. Yeah, we said that, didn't we? I thought I said Amos gets speared. Bobby Hurt Locker. I love watching the P get torn up. Tapped out.
Oh, I didn't hear that.
I thought we did. I don't know. I thought we did. I was happy for Bobby though. I was happy for Bobby. He got the title. You told me he got the title from the fan in the crowd. Champion. We should have added that part maybe, but all right.
Maybe.
Next up. I didn't realize we didn't finish. I was waiting, and then I just said, you know what? Let's just get rolling again. Ezekiel versus KO, your boy, kid. I honestly predicted Ezekiel.
My favorite fucking gimmick right now.
Macho Man vibes. You mentioned Macho Man vibes. And I have something to tell you. I think we answered.
Macho Man vibes. First 5 seconds, hits him with the Daniel Bryan knee in the face. Kevin Owens goes down. He goes to the top rope, and he hits the most picture-perfect fucking Randy Macho Man's Savage elbow. CM Punk is close, but Ezekiel looks just like the Macho Man without the beard. I am sorry, he does.
So what I'm gonna say is maybe he needed to keep that beard. He should have.
Fluently, that when he went on the fucking rope to do it, and he did the fucking other arm position perfectly to come down, I was like, yo, this is Macho Man reinvented. It's like Macho Man took over this guy's fucking soul, bro.
Yeah.
Like Ezekiel is my favorite fucking gimmick. And I saw this meme on Facebook the other day, and it's this old guy who looks like Ezekiel and Elias, and he's like, "Hi, I'm Elijah, Ezekiel and Elias's father."
They probably
ran
it through either photoshopped it or ran it through that Face Ager app.
But with the gray beard and the hair's a lot longer and grayer, and the fucking hair's braided up like ZZ Top.
So I'm thinking, bro.
We're in on this gimmick. Do it next.
I'm thinking we finally answered our long question, though. Who could play Randy in a real-life biopic? Easy Ezekiel.
Fucking Ezekiel, bro. He's the picture perfect.
Easy Ezekiel, just like Eric Bischoff, the new Easy in town. But Ezekiel, I think, right? You know what I'm saying? I mean, at the end of the match, though, it was funny. They said, KO had to go through Hell in a Cell in Chicago, Illinois to exorcise that demon that haunted him. And I'm like, and that was Corey Graves. And I was like, yeah, except no cell. And that's my beef with Hell in a Cell. And I've already told you, I said every match should be Hell in a Cell. And you said they don't play the gimmick. And I'm like, but it's called Hell in a Cell, not just for one Hell in a Cell. That could be fucking No Way Out or Judgment Day for that matter.
I'm sorry. Like I've said in the past, I don't agree with Jim Cornette on a personal level, but from a business level, he said the same thing. You don't over gimmick the gimmick fucking pay-per-view. That's just stupid.
Anyway, KO has a boring stunner. I've told you, it's kind of just like he boop sits, and it's not everybody sells the stunner that great. So, you know,
the way he's using the stunner, it takes less impact on your back and your tailbone.
I know, and that's why it just don't look as good. That's why Stone Cold's back's fucked up. He went to Hell in a Cell, to hell to fuck his back up for us.
The way that Stone Cold does it, he lands on his tailbone.
Yeah, I know.
Kevin Owens just does a flat sit down, which is a lot more safer.
Yeah, I get that. But Stone Cold used to hit you and then jump into it, motherfucker, if he had to. It was dope. Anyway.
Yo,
thank you, Stone Cold, for being... He may have not have been the... Is he the inventor of the stunner? Or they said that the stunner was around before, like it was like just a regular jawbreaker, though. He kind of modified it, and he invented the stunner the way it is.
It's standing up. It's a sit-out jawbreaker.
Yeah. I thought there... I think there's a documentary, too, like the invention of the stunner or the something like that, isn't there? Or the evolution of the stunner on Peacock. There might be. Maybe I just streamed it. Maybe I saw it. If not, then you motherfuckers should have it. But thank you, Stone Cold, for, you know. Anyway, I had Ezekiel picked and then KO won. Next up. I had
Ezekiel picked for that one, too. Yeah. But
I wish they would have put him over.
It doesn't hurt the gimmick at all because the gimmick's so over now.
Yeah.
That it's...
People want to see him
Ezekiel ain't going for a while. Ezekiel's going to be your next United States champion.
Ooh, shots fired. Pew, pew, pew.
Ezekiel, okay, I'm making a prediction right now. Ezekiel comes out at the Royal Rumble at number 30 next year. Not Cody Rhodes. Cody Rhodes might be back before the Royal Rumble. I honestly think they might bring him back at Survivor Series.
So I got a TikTok I'm going to make about the Cody Rhodes situation.
I would rather see Ezekiel come out number 30. I'd rather see Ezekiel come out number 30 and the last 4 people in the ring would be Kevin Owens, Ezekiel, Cody Rhodes, and Seth Rollins. That's the final 4 of the Royal Rumble next year.
Just calling it now.
We all know Cody's going to win the Rumble because he's out of Money in the Bank. So that takes away the fucking opportunity shot in order for him to get it. So the best way to make sure that Cody wins the title now, have him win the Rumble. He doesn't need to come out number 30. He can come out 21, 22, and he can work the last 10, 15 minutes.
The end of it, whatever.
But Ezekiel's got to come out number 30 because lately that's been the Rey Mysterio and Brock Lesnar spot. So you have it come out, you have Ezekiel come out number 30. It would really piss Kevin Owens off. And it would also piss off Seth Rollins because a lot of this stuff goes back to those days. And that's why that Kevin Owens and Seth Rollins kind of broke up and, went their own separate ways. So continuity would make really good sense.
Continuity. Get your continuity t-shirts down below 30, with the cell.
He comes out number 30. He's in the final 4. And then next night on Monday Night Raw, he just says, I'm challenging for the United States Championship because I made it to the final 4 of the Royal Rumble. That gives me the right to do it.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see.
And then he beats Austin Theory.
That would be dope.
For the title, because Austin Theory is going to be the champ for a while.
You remind me of another thing I have to do.
Austin Theory is going to be facing John Cena at SummerSlam this year. So, a little spoiler.
Okay.
John Cena returns Monday Night Raw, June 27th, which is incoincidentally 20 years of John Cena. He debuted June 27th, 2002.
Jesus, bro. Way before Chain Gang Cena. Insane. That was not even...
Ruthless aggression.
Yeah, ruthless aggression, Cena. Ruthless aggression. Kurt. All right, let's move it on. We got the 4th match. We got AJ, Finn, and Liv versus Judgment Day. I predicted Judgment Day just because I had a feeling they were pushing them. I did take a note here that I said I love what they're doing. Oh man, I loved what they were doing with Damian Priest. Edge got a fresh cut or edge up.
I wish I could read my own handwriting.
No, that wasn't what I was gonna say. I just wanted to reword it where I said this last. And I love what they're doing with Judgment Day also. And then we're followed by that shocker on Monday Night Raw, which I was like, but Rhea Ripley looked fucking hot. I did mention that to you. I said that to you. Like, she was fire. I don't know. And you were like, cause she's in Liv Morgan's clothes. And I was like, what?
She didn't have her gear for that night. Her gear never made it to the building. So her and Liv Morgan are almost identical in size. So.
But she's got a nice set of legs on her. I'll give her that. She got legs. She know how to use them. And yeah, you know, it was Judgment Day with the victory. But I wanted to say that that Monday, I was literally like laying in bed. I didn't watch Raw, and I saw on YouTube like when it was posted, and I was like, what? Like, that looks like Edge going through a table. And then I was like, I have to go watch a segment, so I searched it right away. Like, it popped up on my phone notification, and it was like, that was the.
We're finally getting heel Finn Balor on.
Yeah, and I'm thinking, you think they're bringing Demon Finn to run the
no, they're just bringing heel Finn Balor.
You don't think he'd just be a demon heel, like kind of running that vampire sect, and it was like they're vampires worshiping like the demon?
Demon is usually the demon's usually like a WrestleMania or a SummerSlam thing, or maybe a Survivor.
Maybe they'll do it though. Be a hell of a lot of work to do that every night. But didn't he do it every night before when he was in NXT?
No, that was only on special occasions.
Oh, really? It was. Okay. I never really followed Finn like that from the beginning. I just know that this is one way, I think, to put over the next generation, and it was dope, though. But I also have another thing that I got to make for that. You're reminding me all these good ideas.
Finn Balor is only used for special occasions.
Right, so maybe like Finn will just go vampire. He'll get the fangs.
Match. Like if Finn Balor is going to be in an actual Hell in a Cell match, it's going to be the Demon Finn Balor.
Yeah. All right. But I don't know. You know, it's just, I wish they stuck around longer. I really did, because I really loved what it was doing. Like, I loved Edge's promo that he did when he's like, Edge using all these words, you know, like I just loved it. I was like, oh, this reminds me of the Brood, and it didn't have longevity. They should have did it for like a little bit longer, I think. Well,
according to a lot of reports, not just Dave Meltzer, he's going to be making a babyface faction to face them on Monday Night Raw for a couple of months, because like Roman's going to.
And you think it's going to be him and AJ and Liv, though?
No, it's going to be him, Beth Phoenix, his wife.
Okay.
And possibly, I want to say, if I was to see somebody on the roster, babyface, that would fit that role. No, there's not a lot of baby faces. That's the problem.
What if it's our boy, Ezekiel?
I was thinking that, but at the same time, I want to see him and Kevin Owens keep going, and then I want to see Sami Zayn get involved with the whole fucking conspiracy, and then him and Kevin Owens team up again to be that annoying faction, which I loved Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn at that time.
Are you thinking that's what's going to happen? Are you seeing this places?
Yeah,
I feel like that's a good forecast.
Kevin Owens and Ezekiel be pushed to SummerSlam with the fucking payoff being KO and Sami Zayn versus Ezekiel, and out of nowhere, right before the end of the match, you just hear Elias's guitar strings, and then Kevin Owens, Sami Zayn look to the fucking screen, and then after that, Ezekiel gets the pin, 1, 2, 3, and that's it.
All right. We'll see.
And then that's how the whole feud ends, with the little preview of Elias's guitar strings, with the brown.
No.
Yeah, that's all you get. Right. And that's the finish. That's the finish of the match. Kevin Owens is about to stun him, and then the lights go out, and then all you hear is the Elias guitar strum, and then him and Sami Zayn are freaking out, going, "You got to be kidding me! If Elias really is real." It blows their mind. Like Zeke was telling the truth the whole time. And then he just pins Kevin Owens 1, 2, 3, and that's it.
It would be dope if he really did have a twin. But It's
We
gonna,
all know it.
it would be funny too, even if WWE pulled like old days. I really hope they don't botch it like that or do anything, but they send a guy out that looks like Ezekiel, like fake Razor, fake Diesel, fake Kane, fake Taker, something like
don't
that.
know.
You know?
I don't know. WWE's fucked up sometimes.
You know.
They do shit like that, but since Elias is technically still in the company,
or they use AR technology. They use AR technology, face swap, and they have Elias like a guy up on the screen and it's talking, and it's like
exactly.
You know?
Hey, no. It's Zeke talking. It's already a cut promo, but he's got his beard back and everything.
Too, yeah.
And he's like, "Hey, you behave with my baby brother. Oh, and watch out behind you. 1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
Oh!
Yeah, that'd be fire.
Zeke was telling the truth. That was Elias on the Titantron. Elias and Zeke are not the same. Corey Graves would be going nuts because he'd be like, "That's impossible. That's impossible."
Elias is real. I could hear him now.
Elias and Zeke are not the same person. Kevin Owens was lying to us.
Fucking. All right, let's keep it rolling. I want to get to this main event. Next up, we got
I
your
can
boy.
go in the whole time for that gimmick, dude. I can write the next year for him.
We have your boy, Madcap Moss, and your other boy, Dompton TC, in a match.
Dom gets his ass handed to him in this match.
What was it? No holds barred or no disqualification match? Something.
Basically the same thing.
Yeah. Madcap has potential, if you ask me, and I told you that as we were watching the match. I was like, this guy's just awesome. Like, he's actually really cool.
Let me tell you something. Madcap's got the potential, but you know who's got World Heavyweight Championship fucking material written all over him?
Who?
And when he comes back, I really hope that they give him the push that he deserves.
Who's that?
Rick Boogs.
Boogs! I forgot about him. Freddie Mercury.
Freddie Mercury at WWE. I want him to be I want him to be world champion.
Yeah.
He's got it. Yeah. He has that charisma. He has that look that Vince likes.
Yeah.
And he's it. It's like he's definitely the next 10, 15 years of fucking wrestling.
If he could play an instrument, he's golden. If he really is.
He plays
Shinsuke
Nakamura's theme song, and because of Rick Boogs, when Shinsuke originally got Rick Boogs, he was heel. The more popular Rick Boogs got, they had no choice but to turn Shinsuke face. And I like heel Shinsuke, but face Shinsuke is a lot better.
Yeah, he is cool.
Because he interacts with the crowd, and because of Rick Boogs, they had to switch him from heel to babyface, which made the most total sense because Rick Boogs got over.
Yeah, Shinsuke's nice. Like I said, bro, I would have loved to see him and Asuka do some shit.
And technically, at this point in Shinsuke's career, he's already said that, I'm probably going to retire with the WWE. I live in California. I'm able to go surfing every day. And, I can do whatever I want. That's kind of what I've always wanted to do.
Yeah.
So
he's living his dream.
He might,
his best life.
Shinsuke, will be the next Randy Orton in the next 10, 15 years, where he's the most relied guy to put over certain superstars and to have good feuds and good rivalries with.
Well, how old is he right now, Shinsuke? Because he's not like...
He's in his 30s.
I was going to say, he's not like a spring chicken. He's not like super new.
He's like 35, 36. Yeah. He's around there.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. But you're saying 15 years, like he's going to be like 50. He might. If he still got
Randy
it. Randy
Orton's about to turn 50 in a couple of years.
No, is he? No way.
Yeah.
He was 25
Randy
in 04?
Orton's like 44, 45.
Yeah,
Dude, he's got like 5-6 years left till he's 50.
Yeah, you're right. Like Joe Rogan always says, or our boy Jimmy Smith, maybe in this case. 50 today is not 50 50 years ago.
2007, Randy Orton signed the most lucrative deal in WWE. Now, why do you think that there has never been a report about Randy Orton's contracts? Because in 2007, he signed this fucking big deal contract that he would be... No, he signed like a 20-year deal like in 2007, and
He knew he
his
wasn't going
contract's
anywhere.
guaranteed to be opted out of in 2024.
He knew he wasn't going anywhere, dude. He was like,
Why
I'm
do you
here
think that
for the
we've
long
never
haul.
heard anything about Randy Orton negotiation contracts? Because he signed the most biggest deal in 07, which he didn't ask for a lot of money. He just wanted, he just wanted to work.
He
And
said,
Vince loves Randy. So he's like, I'll give you whatever you want. And yeah, and you really think Randy Orton makes that much? Randy Orton, I think, makes like $2 million a year from Vince. The highest paid wrestler right now is Roman Reigns.
the biggest, but still, Randy's
And Brock
Randy's
Lesnar,
getting it,
Roman
bro.
Reigns
He's
and
still
Brock
getting
Lesnar
it.
are the highest paid wrestlers in the business right now.
Well, they're the top two guys that Vince always bounces
Brock
between. For the
Lesnar
past
gets
4
anywhere
years,
between
5
3 to
years.
5 million just to show up for fucking 4 matches a year. And Roman Reigns is getting just about the
But
same amount.
I think Randy enjoys it in the same way CM Punk said, I love this shit again. Randy's starting to love this shit again because remember, it's RK bro for life, man. But nah, Randy was like, it's RKO for life. He's doing this bro thing. He loves it.
Bro, 420 just said, I just smoked your ass, bro.
I do like seeing that he's having fun though. A lot of the elders, as per se, or the the legends of the industry who are still wrestling, that are already legends, are now starting to put over the talent. That what has to do with the Judgment Day too, and what Edge did. Like, it was just like, here you go. Here's like a fucking alley-oop. Now run with it.
Everybody says this about Vince, that he does better under pressure, and AEW is making its main way, and now that CM Punk's the world heavyweight champion, and they're going to do this whole interim champion. Meanwhile, Punk will be back in 6 weeks, so don't even worry about it.
Yeah,
it's kind of pointless. This is going to be the new summer of Punk. That should have happened in 2012.
all right,
or 2011. I'm sorry, 2012, right? Right around there.
I did tell you though that
Pipe bomb, 2011, pipe bomb.
We didn't finish with your boy Madcap Moss, bro, or Domdom TC. Madcap kind of looks like Ken Shamrock with long hair. I told you he does. I thought so.
No.
Nah. No. Anyway, payback's a bitch. Madcap wins. Your boy won it. He won it. 100.
I could have cared less about that match because that's been going on now for so fucking long. Like, you should have ended that at Mania and been done.
No, but they were teaming at Mania though, aren't they?
Doesn't matter. That should have been the end of it.
Whatever. All right. So next up, we got Theory versus Mustafa Ali. They called him Shy Ali because I guess he's from Chicago.
Yep.
I predicted Theory. First of all, I want to say that
I knew Austin Theory was going to win because
he has a dope ass finisher, bro.
They're going to do the Kofi approach with Mustafa Ali, like they were supposed to do a few years ago.
Yeah,
like Mustafa Ali was supposed to win the Money in the Bank contract a few years ago, but that was the year Brock Lesnar decided to be a real dick and just fucking walk into the match and just take it and won. So they fucked Ali there. And they were like, don't worry, we got you. And then Ali got injured. And then they gave that spot to Kofi because Kofi deserved it at this point. And Ali would have been world heavyweight champion for at least 2 months, 3 months.
Yeah.
But now it looks like that's what they're going to do for him now. It looks like he's finally getting that push that he was, that he was supposed to get years ago.
And that was kind of good going against Vince's boy.
See what happens.
That's Vince's boy, Theory. You said that's his boy. He's trying to make him the next Triple H or some shit.
Vince sees a new John Cena in him.
Yeah.
And I do too. Yeah,
he's got a pretty boy face, bro.
Exactly.
Got it all.
Exactly.
Vince is like, Pat would love you. Pat would like you.
He has the charisma. The crowd likes him. He has it. He really does.
Yeah. But first off, I want to say A-Town down 1, 2, 3. Pretty dope finisher. F5 RKO face breaker. I was like, I think it's the first time I saw it. He didn't get that off at Mania, did he? And I was just too drunk to know. I don't even remember. No,
he couldn't do that to Stone Cold Steve Austin. What are you nuts?
No, I'm just saying he didn't he have a match at Mania? I meant
against McAfee. Yes.
Didn't he get the U.S. title there? Oh no, he didn't. Where the fuck did he get? He got the U.S. title after he dropped Austin.
Stone Cold stunned the Austin at a theory, and then he came back that Monday and he's like, it's just theory now.
It's a theory that I'm going to win the title, and spoiler alert, it's happening.
We talked about it. Yeah, you're right. But yeah, so that next up, we got your boy Cody Rhodes versus Seth Rollins. I predicted Cody because of the heavy push they're giving him, but then again, it could have went the other way. It's like, all right, 2, and now you got 1. But
if Cody would have lost the match, it wouldn't have hurt him at all.
He got the hat trick, the 3.
But can we talk about
polka dot Daisy Rollins?
That serious pectoral tear.
Yeah.
That was on his shoulder. And oh my God, that made Triple H's look like nothing.
Yo, dude, I said this has either got to be a crazy work or Cody Two Perks has got to be having the biggest balls in the industry, because that's word for word what I said, because that was insane. I was like, he has to be like on painkillers, because there's no way, if that shit's real, you're going through with that.
With a broken freaking pec. And it's true. It's damn true. I said it.
But yo, let's talk about polka dot Dusty Rollins.
Broken freaking neck. Cody Rhodes beat Seth Rollins with a broken freaking pec.
They're trying to outgame each other, though, bro. These two.
It's true. It's damn true.
They're both Triple H sons. They're the sons of Hunter.
I like the way Seth Rollins works his character, where he fucking wears different attires to get into people's minds.
I was saying, bro.
That's
polka dot Dusty Rollins.
That's a Rick Rude thing from back in the day, ravishing one.
But then again,
that's
back to the crazy work, though. I said, then again, I mean, the beauty is in belief, and Cody is big on that. So whether it, was fake or real, I was like,
that was real.
Maybe it could have exaggerated a little bit. You didn't think? I feel like at the end of the match, he was like pink. Like, that motherfucker bruises easy anyway. I've said it multiple times before. I'm like, you could like do the finger poke of death. Cody does that. He gets up. He's got a bruise here or a red mark or some shit. He's like the reddest
there was
person.
A lot of speculation because he was hurt. And even on the betting odds, they even said interference from out on the outside.
Yeah.
I was like, well, it would be a good way to make sure that Cody's safe. There was a lot of speculation that Bray Wyatt could be returning, and those rumors are pretty much been debunked and true. Bray Wyatt will be coming back to the WWE because they're the only company that can afford him, and we need a good baby face, even if he's a heel. So
the only company that can afford him. What you talking about, bro? If he was gonna go towards Tony Khan,
Rotunda is asking. When he last left the WWE, he was making $3.5 million. He was making almost the same as Brock Lesnar. He wants about $1.5 million a year. AEW is not going to give it to him.
I think he's worth $1.5 million a year.
He knows because he can push merchandise. That's the whole issue.
He might do 1.5, maybe 2.
No,
if he wanted to, potential.
Here's the
Randy
thing.
Orton money.
Tony Khan's already becoming the new Eric Bischoff. He already is. He already has. But it's his own money, so he can do whatever he wants.
That's what I'm saying.
But at the same time, he has become the new Eric Bischoff, and Tony Khan kind of wants to slow it down on being the WWE, bounce back guy.
Yeah.
Because the NWA is gaining a lot of function again.
And honestly, dude, they're killing it with the talent they had. Like AEW has such a stacked talent already. They don't need to keep doing that. Like,
exactly. So
stacked since day one, in my opinion.
Impact Wrestling can't afford him. Mm-hmm. Their most highest paid superstar, I think, is just under $1 million.
Mm-hmm.
So WWE is really the only place that he could do it. And the only reason why that he knows what he's worth is because when he was the Fiend and even Bray Wyatt, he sold the most merch.
Yeah. He always
He's a
I think
merchant.
even the Wyatt family, yeah, dude. I bought a fucking fedora. I got it over there.
He's a merch pusher. He can push merchant.
I don't remember what episode we wore it in. You had the lantern and I had the hat. It was for the John Hubbard episode. I don't remember if it was episode 9 or 8, Wrestling with Time. They're here. We opened with it. John Huber.
He knows how to push merchandise. End the story. He knows what he's worth. He knows in the business it's all about merchandise. If you can sell merchandise, you know what you want.
Yeah. Fact.
He made his own fucking title belt and they sold like hotcakes.
Yeah.
That goes to show you right then and there that he knows what he's doing.
Well, they
smart.
sold those fucking little stuffed animals too, didn't they? Did they sell the stuffed animals?
The Lily dolls, which was a combination of the gimmick and everything. Yeah.
Yeah. And the Fiend masks and shit. Yeah, for sure.
The Fiend title belt, which was worth $500, which was actually pretty cool. It was a lot better than the Jeff Hardy Immortal TNA World Heavyweight title.
Yeah.
But I like that heel Jeff Hardy.
I think this actually got match of the night. I did say that the first match, that women's match, was probably match of the night, but I think this was match of the night. Seth the American Night Dream with the belt whips. Like I said, Cody's always the reddest motherfucker, minus the black and blues on this night.
It would be Seth the frickin' Dream Rollins.
Mm-hmm.
Or Seth the Drip Dream Rollins.
Seth the American Night Dream.
He's got the drip. Seth Rollins has the most furious drip in all of WWE. He is mastered, ultra master drip stink.
Fucking, there was a 5-star fail splash. That was the turn Cody needed. Then we get Cody classic from his childhood with the Texas bull rope, the cowbell. Corey said that's practically a rite of passage in the Rhodes family. And I was like, yes, sir. Yes, it is.
Dusty Rhodes made that match a fucking big thing.
Yo, first crossroads before the table, one-armed. We had Seth bomb Cody through the table. That was the OMG moment. Brings out the mentor sledgehammer. Triple H, like I said, they're trying to out Triple H each other.
With a broken freaking pack.
Fucking pedigree counter on Rollins. Cody picks up the sledge of his former mentor, also father Triple H. We get the curb stomp counter, crossroads counter on Cody, into another crossroads counter by Cody, a 1-2 crossroads. Thought we're getting the 3 for the 1-2-3, but instead it's the hammer to Rollins for the 1-2-3 from the original mentee, the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes. And that's legacy shit. 1, 2, 3. Ooh. And then we're going to do like Stardust.
I already Cody out for, my fantasy booking for Cody.
Me and you did it together. I was asking you the questions. I was like, what you think? I had it too.
Legacy.
Well, you thought the Fiend was going to come. Then he's got the hat trick now. Got the hat trick.
3 major pay-per-view wins, and now he goes away for a little bit. That's actually not too bad.
And that's it. And that is a wrap on Hell in a Cell.
Pretty much an overall show. If I was to give this show a rating, I'm going to put it up there, probably by like a B+.
It was okay. Like there was a couple matches, like you said, like the Madcap Moss and the Baron Corbin match. I really didn't give enough credit to.
5-star match. Easy 5-star match.
Yeah.
There was a lot of continuity. There was a lot of storytelling. Everything pretty much came full circle in that match, and it was a lot of storytelling. So that's an easy 5-star match. Fuck you, Dave Meltzer. It's a 5-star match.
Continuity, like he said. Honestly, it was actually, looking back at it, it was really good pay-per-view. I think the only match I really didn't pay attention to because I was like busy doing other things, like I was cooking or some shit or smoking and drinking. It was Madcap Moss and Baron Corbin. Like, I was like glancing at it every once in a while. And then like as Theory and Mustafa Ali came on, I was probably still like glancing away momentarily, doing something. And then I caught the end of it. And like I said, that's why I thought A-Town was a dope finisher. But overall, I liked it. I enjoyed it. Even though I fell asleep watching it and I had to go back and watch it the next day, you were like, motherfucker, are you sleeping? Are you sleeping? Because I was out all weekend and I was sleeping. I forget what match I fell asleep during.
I know you were sleeping. That's why I said, all right, motherfucker, I'll just call you tomorrow.
I was drinking all day Saturday. It was day drinking.
I didn't hear from you for like 2 days.
Well, it was Friday and then Saturday. Yeah. You know, it was a bender. It was a weekend bender. It was Ithaca Fest in Ithaca. They had live music again, selling beer on the commons downtown at the town square type stage thing.
Spreading monkeypox in the fucking portable potty.
They had a silent disco. They had a silent disco, and everybody was just dancing out there, drinking. 3 DJs. You could switch a station. It was fire.
Potties, be careful.
Get the fuck out of here. It was fucking amazing. It was great. Had a great weekend. Enjoyed it with some good friends. And summertime is here, baby. Thinking about going on Chris Jericho's cruise. Nah, I don't know. Possibilities. Be a hell of a cruise.
I don't got $1,000 to go on that fucking cruise.
That's how much it is? Well, I guess I ain't going. Unless you guys buy a lot of Continuity is Kayfabe t-shirts below.
Wrestling shows and concerts and stuff like that. It's like $1,000. It's retarded.
I'm sure it'll be worth it. But we are out, folks. We are signing off. Stay tuned soon. Check all the affiliate links below for Stab. Episode. What do we got? 16 coming up? 17 coming up? Horrible with numbers. All right. Let's go. Salute.
Get your merch. Link below.
You all ready. Fucking purchase some. Thank you. Love you.
Remember, continuity can save your life, and continuity is kayfabe.
It is. And we got the Hell in a Cell Continuity is Kayfabe shirts with the cell in the background. So go get yourself one, and like Stardust, we are out. Love you, Cody.